your mind and the rest will follow. Hey, free your mind and the rest will follow. Free your mind and the rest will follow. I always wondered what those words meant because I, Justin Sinense, a gay Filipino-American actor, performer, personal trainer, and inspirational speaker, was not raised to free my mind and the rest will follow. In fact, I was raised to control my mind, strengthen my mindset, and of course, the rest would follow. I remember a day in middle school, coming home from school, science test in hand. So excited to tell my dad what I had just accomplished. I got an A on the test! My dad smiles, he says, good job, and he looks at the test and says, 95. But where are the other 5 points? So the next test I study harder, I work harder, and I am so nervous to see what I get on my science test. My teacher puts my grade on my desk and I close my eyes and open, and in bright red ink, I see a 100 A plus. 100. I did it. Again, I am so excited to tell my dad what I had accomplished. I got the 100. He smiles, says, great job, and then whispers in my ear, next time, see if you can get extra credit. That was the moment I started to believe that I needed to be perfect to be enough. That I needed to be perfect to be accepted. That I needed to be perfect to be loved. And those thoughts and beliefs compounded over the years, and no matter what I did, no matter how much love, joy, happiness it started with, it always turned into seeking approval, validation, and success. My passions turned into a metric system for my self-worth. My love of performing and singing turned into aiming to be the best, fighting for the next job and struggling for success, forever living in the cycle of 95 was okay, 100 is better, but extra credit is always best. Eventually, I internalized this mindset grounded on the beliefs that I am not enough, that I don't do enough, that I don't have enough, and that I am not worthwhile. Something needed to change. I really needed to free my mind so the rest would follow. But how would I free my mind so that the rest would follow and I could no longer follow this mindset? I was so frustrated. I took a break from singing and performing, and I decided to put my energy into becoming a personal trainer. And let me tell you, there was magic in that decision. It would be the first time I would connect to something other than my mind. Through fitness and exercise, I started to connect to my body. It was always mindset first and the rest would follow. But this time was different. Repetition after repetition, set after set. I became more and more connected to my body, and all of a sudden, my mind started to follow. I realized that if I moved my body first, I opened a path for my mind to follow. And as the connection to my body grew, so did my confidence. Maybe I am enough. Maybe I do enough. Maybe I have enough, and just maybe I am worthwhile. That growing confidence gave me the courage to go back into acting class. I started to sing again. I started to perform again, and I even had the courage to do something that my culture and my family saw so much shame in, but I knew I needed to do. Therapy. Right? Right? Yes. session, and my therapist said, Justin, I have these 4 sentences that will be the medicine you must apply to yourself each and every day. The catch is, you must say these sentences in front of the mirror, face to face, eye to eye, and heart to heart to yourself. Can you do it? Yes, I can. So we practiced, and the first time my body was numb, my body was so tight, my left hand was in a fist. The second time through, I took a deep breath, and I started to feel my eyes well up, and tears began to fall. My body began to shake, and all the tension I had held for years began to fall away and disappear. And eventually, my judgmental mind stopped screaming at me and was silent. And I was left there, face to face, eye to eye, and heart to heart for the first time, truly connecting to my spirit. A spirit that was tired, yet hopeful. A spirit that was very, very resentful, but still believed somewhere in there that I am enough. I do enough. I have enough. And yes, I am worthwhile. Each morning I say those sentences to myself. I give myself the opportunity to lead with spirit and offer my mind a path to follow. For years it was always reliant on the mind itself, void of listening to my body, void of feeling my spirit, and what resulted was a mindset grounded on external forces, success, validation, approval. Through fitness and exercise, I started to develop habits to grow a connection to my body. Through creativity and therapy, I started to develop habits to grow a connection to my spirit. By connecting to my body and connecting to my spirit, I became less reliant on my mind, but more grounded in heart. In essence, I was able to free my mind so that it could follow my able body, and follow my indomitable spirit. So in closing, I ask you all today to put your hand on your heart. We're going to end with a little bit of loving kindness meditation together. May we all have the courage to revive a mindset, not just reliant on the mind itself, but the body and spirit as well. May we all have the strength to connect to our bodies. May we all have the compassion to connect to our spirits. And may we all have the fearlessness to lead, able in body, indomitable in spirit, grounded in heart, and trust the mind will follow. Thank you. Wow.